Trump just gave the worst speech an American president has ever given. Honestly, maybe the worst speech an American in general has ever given. And you're seeing America's allies pretty dumbfounded on how to proceed. But if you missed it, Trump complained that the UN wouldn't let him remodel the building. He said that everyone's country is going to hell. He complained about the mayor of London. He rambled about windmills. And he talked about clean, beautiful coal while insisting that he's really good at this stuff.
Your countries are going to hell. I'm the president of the United States, but I worry about Europe. I love Europe. I love the people of Europe. And I hate to see it being devastated by energy and immigration. This double-tailed monster destroys everything in its wake, and they cannot let that happen any longer. You're doing it because you want to be nice, you want to be politically correct, and you're destroying your heritage.
After Donald Trump delivered what I thought was the worst press conference of his entire term so far yesterday, I didn't really think the bar could get any lower until I woke up and saw Trump was speaking in front of the UN. And I knew that he was going to take the opportunity to do what he always does, and that is embarrass our entire country in front of the world. And he lived up to that.
I just finished watching Trump's speech at the UN. And this would be the point where I'd normally hold up a coffee cup and say, I hope your coffee's as good as mine. Hell, I hope it's better. Because I really do wish good things for people. But I can't do that right now. Because I can't drink coffee right now because, and this isn't hyperbole, watching that speech made me physically ill.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Philomena. If you're new on the channel, kindly subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, I'd like to say thank you so much for your love and support that you have shown the channel over this period. Thank you so much. You guys are the real MVPs. Did you watch the UN general meeting? Yeah, where the various heads of states met to deliberate on general world issues, and then the various presidents of various countries gave their speeches. Some would argue that the speeches that the various presidents gave saved the wheat from the chaff. Not from me though, like what people are saying on the net, because it's made waves. I just had to go take a look and see. Now, some people are very proud of their presidents, like me. I could not be even prouder to be a Ghanaian at this moment, because everyone was applauding our president, John Dramani Mahama. He gave a very beautiful speech, not just his nationals, but all around the world. People are applauding him for a very powerful and bold speech. Yeah. Then now when we look at the US, so many people are like disappointed because from the get-go, everything seems to be going wrong. From the escalator stopping,
President Trump, why did you cancel the meeting with Chuck Schumer?
to the opening of Trump's speech. And the first thing he said to the European leaders was that their countries are going to hell.
Your countries are going to hell. In America, we've taken bold action to swiftly shut down uncontrolled migration. Once we started detaining and deporting everyone who crossed the border and removing illegal aliens from the United States, they simply stopped coming. They're not coming anymore. We're getting a lot of credit, but they're not coming anymore. I'm the president of the United States, but I worry about Europe. I love Europe. I love the people of Europe. And I hate to see it being devastated by energy and immigration. This double-tailed monster destroys everything in its wake, and they cannot let that happen any longer. You're doing it because you want to be nice, you want to be politically correct, and you're destroying your heritage.
Some Americans have expressed disappointment in his speech. Some have come out to apologize for his speech, like they didn't expect that from him. But honestly, like, this shouldn't shock anyone because this is how he has always spoken. And personally, I didn't think I would expect anything different, really. So I combined a few of the videos that I found online. As we watch, do not forget to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And then I would like to say all credit belongs to the owners of these original videos.
I just watched the UN address by President Trump. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the rest of the world. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
So Donald Trump's teleprompter broke today when he was speaking at the UN General Assembly, and he gave one of the most embarrassing speeches in all of U.S. history. Let's start with this one where he's addressing immigration in other countries.
You have to end it now. See, I can tell you, I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell. In America, we've taken bold action to swiftly shut down uncontrolled migration.
And then he also started talking about climate change and how other countries are to blame and not the United States, of course. But when he was speaking about environmentalists and people who care about the environment in general, he was saying no more cows. We don't want cows anymore. I guess they want to unalive all the cows. And he even decided to shout out his own merch line, saying, I'm really good at predicting things. During the campaign, they had a hat, a best-selling hat, of course. Trump was right about everything it said. And I don't say that in a braggadocious way, but it's true. I've been right about everything. This is the way he's speaking in front of world leaders as the President of the United States. He reduced America's voice to playground insults, conspiracy theories, and petty side rants where no one even knows what he's talking about. Instead of diplomacy, he bragged about himself. Instead of unity, he mocked our allies. And instead of leadership, his speech was filled with shame and confusion. Every single time Trump gets on the global stage and makes speeches like this, it chips away at America's credibility, leaving us weaker, smaller, and way less respected than we previously were. And that is exactly what our foreign adversaries want.
It's humiliating to the extreme. It was just humiliating. Trump, before the entire world, sat there and got almost everything wrong. I mean, it's just ridiculously stupid things, like he said China loves to build windmills and sell them to everybody else, but they don't use them themselves because they know they don't work. China leads the world in wind farms and wind energy production. Just the basic lack of understanding of everything from the Paris Accords to, and then he was so rude to everyone and such a pompous ass. And his verbal style was pitiful. I have seen 10th graders give better speeches. The entire world media organization is going to slice that speech up into every humiliating segment, and they're going to play it to their people all over the world. You know, I talk to 7 to 10 million people a month right now. And a big part of the Texas Paul Ride or Die community is global. And I just want to take a second to apologize. He is not us. We are not that. We are not imbeciles. We are not clueless people. We are not a dumb people.
Sweet baby Jesus, that man got up in front of the United Nations General Assembly, demanded the Nobel Peace Prize, and then complained how he didn't get the contract to redo the United Nations back in the day, all while referring to himself in the third person. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the President of the United States, who I call the Tangerine Menace, and today he was a menace to the world. I mean, when isn't he really? But he literally got up there, rambled on like Peepaw who forgot to take his meds, and complained that the United Nations didn't want to look like a tacky-ass third-rate casino back in the day. That was the correct choice. Dignified, understated. I'm glad you went the way you did, UN. But back to the whole Nobel Peace Prize, that is the one thing that is going to stick in that man's craw until the day he finally kicks it and goes meet Sky Daddy. Because, you know, he cannot stand the fact that Barack Obama has one and he doesn't.
Trump has ended all the wars in the world, especially the one between Azerbaijan and Armenia.
To think that we settled Azerbaijan and Albania as an example.
I would like to apologize very quickly. I stand corrected. Azerbaijan is actually pronounced Azerbaijan. And Armenia is pronounced Albania.
Your countries are going to hell. That is how Donald Trump started his speech at the United Nations General Assembly in New York not too long ago, and I want to go through what he said today and break it down. Trump went a bit off script for this speech. First, he complained about a broken teleprompter, then later complained about a broken escalator in the UN building. He then used both of those as an example to say that the organization is falling apart. From there, he really lit into the UN, accusing it of, quote, funding an assault on Western nations through migration. He also said it was time to end what he called the, quote, failed experiment on open borders. He then went into a boasting mode where he listed his administration's achievements, whether it be the first one or the second one. This involves a stronger economy, tougher border enforcement, crime reduction in American cities, and even counter-cartel missions in Latin America. When it came to climate change, he just straight out outright dismissed it, calling climate change a, quote, green energy scam. He later labeled climate change as the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world. He then dove into trade, in which he defended all of his tariffs, saying that the U.S. had to protect its sovereignty, insisting that other nations had broken the rules while America played fair. He also made news by announcing the new international effort led by the U.S. to enforce the Biological Weapons Convention with an AI verification system. Here's the kicker of the entire situation. Less than an hour from Trump saying to the UN General Assembly that you're all going to hell, he then kind of completely changed his tone. He then sat down with the Secretary General and thanked the UN for treating him with respect, saying that the organization's potential for peace is incredible, and even pledged that the US stands 100% behind it. So yes, less than an hour went from your countries are going to hell to the UN has incredible potential for peace. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below.
Well, at the end of the speech, a lot of people say that he was just bragging about the things that he has accomplished as a president that even so many people do not see. And then so many Americans are saying we are supposed to be like the world's most powerful country and you are supposed to be the world's most powerful president. How come you have become like a laughing stock? Why are you making everybody laugh at us? Like, we are so embarrassed right now and we want to apologize on behalf of our president. Yeah, so guys, I would like to know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching and kindly subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Yeah, thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.